Vlogtober. Say hello to Vlogtober. You just shout when you don't want to be on camera. Hello and welcome to day one of Vlogtober. This is the second time I filmed this because the first time I went off on a real rant, not rant, but tangent about bowels and my hair. And I just thought, I can't start Vlogtober like this, I need to start again. So basically I was saying I'm going to be growing my fringe out, or as you call it in other parts of the world, my bangs out. So you will notice that I have some interesting hair days coming up. Oh, Phoebe! You're going Dutch with your breakfast. Yeah. I'm going to show you what she's having for breakfast. You're having hagelslag. So it's toast with chocolate sprinkles, which I bought when I was in the Netherlands with work. Hagelslag is a chocolate sprinkle. Breakfast of champions.
Real.
Hopefully it is breakfast of champions because Phoebe's just about to get ready to go to football. So this Vlogtober is going to be starting on a bit of a manic note because Dan's in hospital this morning. He has ulcerative colitis and he's been really unwell with it. He's had a really bad flare up over the past sort of 8 months and it's really come to a head now. So he's in hospital for a flexi-sigmoidoscopy. And it is just a coincidence that he has ulcerative colitis. He was diagnosed years after we were married because when we met, had really severe ulcerative colitis, and in 2012 I had my bowel removed, so therefore I no longer do. And I'm always happy to answer questions about that, by the way. I do get a lot of questions about my journey with surgery and not having a bowel, and I now have a J pouch. So if anyone's ever got any questions about that, please do ask, although my information is probably quite out of date by now.
I wouldn't stop putting the bedding all up and down because I was like 3.
Oh yeah, Phoebe remembers. You weren't 3, you weren't even 2 years old when I had my operation. I don't know if you were even a year old.
Well,
2012. No, you weren't 2, because it was in 2012. Yeah, so it was in August 2012 I had my operation. Yeah, and Phoebe used to come into the hospital to visit, and she used to like to play with the bed to make it go up and down. Anyway, what was my point with all of this? Yes, Dan's in hospital this morning. He runs the football team that Phoebe plays for. So this morning, one of the other coaches is basically stepping in to do it. But I am going to be taking her and going to the football match. And normally I don't go because when they're at football, I can get stuff done at home or get work done on editing and stuff like that. So I get to go and watch Phoebe play football this morning. So she's just getting ready. Dan's taken Lilia off to drop her off for her second day working at Waterstones. She loved her first day so much. And then he's off to the hospital to have his flexi-sig. At some point we will all reconvene at home, and then he's got a second match with the under-12 team this afternoon. And you might go because if she wants to go, because it will mean she'll get to stand on the coaching line instead of with the audience. No, what do you call people watching a football match? Not an audience. Spectator? Parents? The parents. So yeah, in amongst all of this I need to edit the vlog from yesterday, and I've got to tidy up because my house is driving me to distraction.
You need to edit the vlog from yesterday, stop waffling and edit the vlog.
As Phoebe's just put it, I need to stop waffling and edit the vlog. I've also got to cook dinner, so we need to grab something on our way home from football. But I will follow Phoebe's advice and stop waffling and edit the vlog. So this is all the stuff I've just gone and gathered from around the living room that I need to deal with. I am going to deal with all of this today. Most of it's really fun because it's things like prizes for the Strictly Soccer Along, and I get to send nice emails. I've got to make some show notes and stuff like that, but I can't do that until later. I want to do it now. Good morning. Say hello to the vlog, Mia. So, here's Mia. Just going to introduce her for the first day of Vlogtober. She's purring like a right one, aren't you? I'll put you on my lap so you can stay there or get down. So this is next door's cat. And She is here most of the time. She's an old girl. She's skin and bones. She's a very healthy cat. Let's take my earphones out because I can't hear what I'm saying. They love her very much. She's very well looked after. She only comes here because she's old and wants peace and quiet, and they've got a dog. They've got a cockapoo. And she's such a gentle cat that she doesn't, she doesn't really fight back with you want to get off my iPad? So she comes here because she gets a lot of fuss and cuddles, and there's no dog. So, yeah, she's our surrogate cat. And last night, you may remember me at some point saying, oh, where's the cat? Because we knew she'd come in, but we hadn't seen her go out. And at about 5 o'clock this morning, someone crawled out from underneath Dan and my bed. Dan and my bed, Dan and I's bed, our bed, the bed that Dan and I sleep in. Not sure how to say that sentence. Yeah, so 5 in the morning, we got a pretty rude awakening, didn't we? You'd been fast asleep under our bed and we had no idea. So we popped you out then so you could go and do what you needed to do. Yeah, unfortunately I got back to sleep. I don't think Dan slept very well after that. I think it was on his mind that he had his thing at the hospital. So yeah, we love her very much. You'll see her a lot. But she's ridiculous, aren't you? And you're beautiful. Bells, hair, cats. What a start. I'm home. It was a pretty disastrous match. Let me just pop you down. Maybe you'll go here. What could possibly go wrong? I've just balanced you on the knife block. Yeah, so I went to the shops after the match. They lost by quite a lot. They were playing a game, a team 2 leagues above them. But they've got such a good attitude. They're all really positive still, and I think Phoebe's got one of her very best friends here after the match, and I think they're going to go and support the other girls' team, the under-12 team. So I'm going to run them down there in a bit. They're just upstairs, I don't know, doing what, but I bought them McDonald's as a consolation lunch. And I was going to get a gammon to do in the slow cooker as a nice simple thing for our dinner, but they didn't have any gammon in the shops, so I had to get a chicken. So we're going to have a roast chicken later with butternut squash, whatever other vegetables I've got in the fridge. I've got an emergency courgette because it's my favourite vegetable, so I definitely want that, and green beans. All in a loop London bag. This is clean or dirty? It's dirty. Oh, I thought I put this on this morning. Oh. Right, that's the dishwasher on. I'm just going to gurgle now. So I'm going to go and finish editing the vlog that's going to go up, the sort of pre-Vlogtober vlog before I run them to the football game. I'm going to get everything in the fridge. I once had a really mean comment about the fact that we still eat chicken, even though we have chickens in the garden. And at the time, it made me really not really talk about when we eat chicken for a while, because I thought, and then I realised that if someone wanted to take the time to worry about what I was eating on the internet and they don't even know me, then perhaps I shouldn't worry about their opinion. So yeah, we're having a roast chicken, and I'm going to make oat stuffing, which I love, so I'm very much looking forward to that. And obviously with a roast dinner, it means a fly has just landed on my camera. Go away. We're still getting loads of fruit flies up because it's so stupidly unseasonably warm. We're still getting loads of fruit flies and stuff, and I've got some bananas here ready for banana bread, which I may or may not get done today. I don't know. Oh, actually, I've got a lemon. I could do the chicken in the air fryer in that case, a lemon and thyme chicken. But then the stuffing won't be as nice. I'll have to think about that. Anyway, shut up. Stop waffling. Okay, I can't remember the last time I picked up the camera, but I know I was talking to you, so I know I haven't filmed any little sort of background B-roll stuff. It's 4 o'clock. I don't know, I haven't got much longer before everyone comes home. And I've got to start on dinner as well. So I think what I'm going to do is set a timer for about 45 minutes. I'm going to give the chickens their vegetables because I can see them walking up and down, bocking about expectantly. And then I'm going to tackle as much as I can from the table here, all this stuff that's to do, and get as much done as I can before I need to start dinner. And then later in the week, I'm going to sort this out. We used to have a shelving unit here. And we will have shelves here again. I just haven't made a decision on what kind. But it's gone. So at the moment, this is still just sort of an area where we've just been putting stuff. And I've got a basket here of things that needs sorting out. So I need to do that later in the week. Yeah, never not sorting stuff out. Things hidden in boxes anymore. These were in my house growing up. I don't know where they came from originally, but they were certainly in our family, and when my mum downsized I rescued them. I really like them. I love the sort of pattern on them and the colour, and they've been in a box for ages, so when we do get shelves they're going to go on them, but for now they're going to come out and I'm going to start to enjoy them again. I no longer want things in boxes. This was up on the wall in the kitchen, so I need to find a new spot for it. I've had this for many years. My sister did it for me. It's a cross stitch with all different herbs written on it. So I need to find a new place for this. So our lovely neighbour down the road, the one I've just dropped the form off to, is cooking cakes to raise money for Macmillan, and she is the neighbour that looked after our chickens when we were away. So I have been saving up all of our eggs for her so that she can use them to make the cakes as a thank you for everything she did. So it feels good to be able to do that. Although looking at all these eggs, I really want to eat them now. They look good. Look at that. Dan is back. Everyone will want to know how you are. How obviously you didn't have fun at the hospital this morning.
No.
But did it have a good outcome?
The outcome is that I need to go back on to steroids and take a stronger maintenance drug, which I can pick up tomorrow from the hospital.
So that's not good, but at least it'll help you.
Yes.
Because he was self-injecting something.
It's called in blub 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 blub.
In blub blub blub. And one of the other mums I was talking to on the pitch side takes that and it works really well for her. She's taken it for about 3 years.
Oh, there you go.
She has ulcerative colitis.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole chat about bowels.
Oh.
Yeah, once you find another ulcerative colitis person, that's your subject.
And Ellie's mum has Crohn's.
Yes, yeah.
We can have a little
Yeah.
Crohn's colitis club.
Yeah, we could. So, not what you wanted to hear, that it's pretty bad.
And I'm feeling a bit bloated and my tummy's a bit sore after the procedure this morning because they filled me up with air.
Anyone who's ever had a flexi sigmoidoscopy will know what you're talking about.
I did get my revenge on the endoscopist though.
We don't need to know that. We can all use our imaginations.
Oh, there she blows.
Right, so here is our trusty air fryer. I will link the one honestly, I do apologise. I will link the one we have underneath. This is actually our second one. If you've been watching our vlogs, you will know I bought this back in April when we were doing our kitchen renovation, so we had something to use instead of the cooker, which we didn't have for a time. And we absolutely fell in love with it. It suddenly stopped working. And I contacted the manufacturer and they were brilliant. They gave me a code and I just took it back to Argos and they swapped it for a new one. It was absolutely brilliant. So this is our second one. And I've decided that I'm going to do the chicken in the air fryer. Now, it came with a brilliant recipe book, which I will also link underneath in case you have an air fryer, because it's available online. And there's a really lovely recipe in there for a lemon and thyme roast chicken. It only takes an hour and it comes out beautifully. But I want to do the stuffing, the oat stuffing, in the chicken. And you put it under the skin. Whereas with this recipe, you put the butter and lemon and garlic under the skin. So I think I'm just going to do a chicken as I would normally in the oven, but do it in the air fryer and see how that works. Bit of an experiment. But I have got a lemon, which I'll pop in the cavity just for a bit of flavour as well. So I'm going to get chopping and preparing. I'm going to put my audiobook on and enjoy it. I've done a load of clearing as well, so I'm feeling quite smug. So I can't give you really directions on how to make the Scottish oat stuffing. I just do it as my mum always did it. It's basically Skirlie, which if you've made it before is just oatmeal and onions and oil, which you then fry up, and some salt. So I've done a whole small onion and some oatmeal, but I just do it by eye. My mum uses half an onion, but I like the stuffing a bit more oniony, so I use a whole one. And yeah, like I say, I just do it by eye. I've just made it so many times. I'd say there was probably 2.5, 3 cups in here. And yeah, like I say, a whole small onion chopped up, a little bit of salt, and then I'm going to add a little bit of vegetable oil at a time, just enough to wet it and bring it slightly together. So it's not sort of powdery, but feels like wet sand rather than dry sand, if that makes sense. Yeah. So I'm now going to put this in the chicken. It's a bit of a messy process, and then I put it under the skin, on between the skin and the breast, and a little bit in the neck opening, and I will then probably put it together with cocktail sticks to sort of stitch it together so it doesn't fall out, because it is quite crumbly. I won't show you that process because I know not everybody wants to look at raw meat being handled and everything. So that's what I'm going to do, and then it will just cook it in the bird. And if there's any left, I'll just put it in a little ramekin or metal tray and cook it in the oven with the other vegetables just to cook it off. Or I could even just fry it in a pan. Yeah, that's what we do at Christmas. My sister has it cooked in her own dish, and then she just has it with a bit of her vegetarian gravy because she doesn't eat meat. It's one of my favourite things. Dinner is finished. It's 7:45, so it's quite late actually. I need to clean the oven, but I can't be bothered. It's been a really long day. Kitchen's pretty much all tidy, and it's lovely to have a new kitchen because when it's tidy, or even slightly untidy as it is now, I've got a few bits that I need to put away. It looks tidy, whereas in my old kitchen, it didn't matter what I did, it always looked a mess. So I've just got a few bits to put back together. The cat is here. There she is. Mia, what are you doing? Oh, have a little shake. There we are. Let's go into the living room and have a little chat. Say goodbye to the vlog. Oh, Lydia's here. You can say goodbye with me. Oh, you're not going to get your pyjamas on?
I'll get them on once I've finished this biscuit.
So oh, look at my hair. My hair no longer wants to have a fringe. It wants to be free now. My forehead wishes to break free.
You should do cat and bangs with me.
Yeah, actually you've got, like, oh, you make it look better than...
It's because I'm cool.
So Lilia's done her second shift and you enjoyed it.
Yes.
And this is the end of Sunday. I feel like it hasn't been a very interesting day and not very Vlogtobery because we've just been running here, there and everywhere today. But you love vlog series, don't you?
Oh, I do. I love talking about our lives. It's so interesting.
And we're going to do a little vlog together later in the month about books, aren't we?
Yeah!
Because we have much to discuss,
Oh my
us
goodness.
and you.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Did you say anything about my Christmas show?
Your what?
My Christmas show that I'm doing at college.
Oh, Lilia's Christmas show at college this year is Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
Cool, blimey, Mary
Mary
Poppins.
Poppins.
So they've done the audition, so she's waiting to hear what part
Well,
she's got. But we
we've done
do think
The first 2 rounds of auditions.
she would be an excellent Mary
And then we've
Poppins.
got like a big group audition where we have to like do a 10-minute retelling of Mary Poppins.
Well, why don't you say goodbye to the vlog for today in your best Mary Poppins voice?
Goodbye, vlog.
Speed spot.
Spit spot.
Close your mouth, Michael.
Close your mouth, Michael. We are not a codfish.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Let's go fly a kite.
Bye-bye. Let's go fly a kite.